folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Greg, we've got a clash here tonight. Two rivals facing off once again.
And because they're in the same conference, they see each other fairly frequently. You can tell these teams don't really care for one another. You'd be surprised if things start to get a little heated out there.
Pass to Dampier. And here's Jamison to the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, I tell you, I love when I see Dampier with that kind of force down low. Nice throw down.
Parker with it. On the wing, Duncan. Shot clock at 6. Good on the three-point shot.
And this is going specialty on offense. A legit threat from beyond the arc.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Jackson against Richardson. Outside, Jamison. Pass to Arenas. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Jackson. Duncan with the screen on Richardson. Jackson passes to Duncan. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Look at how comfortable Duncan is inside the paint. He knows those close range angles like no other. He's special in that regard.
Now here's Arenas. 25 points last game. Out to the right wing. Jamison dishes to Arenas. Shot clock at 5. Richardson gets a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Back to Parker. Arenas with the rebound.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Pass to Jamison. Lays it up and banks it in.
How about Antoine Jamison using a mix of size and power to find himself an easy one in close.
Duncan with the screen for Parker. Another shot. Duncan can't hit. Golden State's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Fortson, and the layup's good off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Parker kicks to Robinson. San Antonio again missing. The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Outside Jackson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Duncan. Rebound by Jamison. The Warriors leading. In the corner, it's Richardson from downtown. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Entirely new group here. Kevin Willis is checked in for Robinson. Rose comes in for Tim Duncan. Ano Ginobili, he's checked in for Bowen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Parker. Troy Murphy, he's checked in for the Warriors. Sura comes in for Gilbert Arenas. And possession here. Ginobili missing from long range. Count the basket. Jamison's got his second basket.
Jamison looks a little awkward at times, unorthodox in his style, but he can put it in the basket, folks.
Outside Rose to end the cold streak and finished off by Rose.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Searle following the bucket by the Spurs. Jamison kicks to Murphy. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Searle no good. Outside Jackson. Here's the three. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Substitution for the Warriors. Adonal Foyle, Mike Dunleavy Jr.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break. So and hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Next game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to Memphis. Knight with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Here's Murphy. Pass to Foyle. Good. Foyle's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Warriors foul call. Adonal Foyle.
And the Warriors making a change here. Leonard's checked in.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 30, Aaron Leonard.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Warriors ball.
Warriors leading by 6. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And he makes that one. Dunleavy's got his first points in this one.
Going for that high percentage shot. He wants to make sure they convert.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Here's Rose. The shot's good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently not the good defender.
Sura, the pass to Murphy. Now Dunleavy, covered by Smith. Here's Sura. Still yet to score.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
San Antonio calls timeout. Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Parker surveying the floor. Got a piece of it.
Stifling the offense in close. I love how he got right into their business there.
Here's Arenas. And easy 2 points on the layup. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead. And dealing with the second game of a back-to-back, Clark. Overcoming tired legs, I know, is part of it for the affected players.
Yeah, fatigue will be part of it, so they'll look to rely on adrenaline and each other to some degree, but they'll do it in a responsible, professional way. You can't overdo it, and you don't want to risk getting injured, but you do want to be professional.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Arenas has got 4 points this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Yep, that one goes.
Excellent pass. You love seeing the unselfishness.
And here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Robinson's checked in for Rose. Owen comes in for Smith. And it's Jackson in for Tony Parker. Golden State also making some changes. Dampier, he's checked in for Foyle. And it's Richardson in for Sura. Here's Jamison.
A defensive specialist. Bruce Bowen loves being a pest and getting under the skin of shooters.
Jackson kicks to Duncan. Spurs working the ball around now. It's Ginobili outside. Good on the triple. Ginobili's got 5.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Arenas. Count it. And the Warriors lead by 11.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Duncan finds Ginobili. Duncan with it, and Arenas picks him up defensively. Ginobili with the 3. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors leading by 8. Outside Arenas, driving the lane. That one good for 2. Arenas has got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Pass to Duncan. Here's Bowen. It's up a 3. Ginobili again from deep. He's got 11.
Attacking with a very confident jump shot.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
The more you watch Arenas, the more it seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability. Starting to do things you just don't expect from a guy his size.
Free throw good. Arenas.
What a player. His attitude and confidence infectious.
That one is no good. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Bowen. It's good. Bowen's got his second bucket tonight.
And Bowen is selective when it comes to shooting, but they're showing some assertiveness inside.
Nice shot by Jamison.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
The
Warriors ahead. They lead by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Manu Ginobili displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Arenas. Kicks it out to Richardson. It's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Richardson's got the first basket of the second half here for the Warriors. Parker outside. It's Robinson high post. Here's Bowen. Here's Duncan. Got it! Duncan down low. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Troy Murphy, he's checked in for the Warriors. Shots good by Dampier.
That's exactly the spot where you want Dampier to have the ball. He's unstoppable there.
Spurs trail by 12. Parker right side. Duncan outside. And the Spurs scoring again.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And here's Arenas outside. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. Outside Jackson, beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Arenas. Some solid defense there from Jackson. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bowen's shot is off. Warriors leading by 10. Richardson dishes to Arenas. Throws it up high. A slam dunk by Richardson.
What a great look. Excellent possession that time.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Parker passes to Robinson. Parker against Arenas. Now Duncan. He's got 6, and he recovers it. Second chance shot. Here's Robinson, and at last they get one to fall. Robinson's got his first points of the night. And they double up Arenas. Richardson outside. And here's Arenas. He's got 9. In the corner, it's Richardson. Hudson coming off an assist from Arenas. Richardson's got 14. And you look at the draft this year and the coming years, a lot more high schoolers are considering making the jump to the pro.
Yeah, you know, and that's always been interesting to me. For some, it's the right move, but for most, that's a significant jump that shouldn't be made. But there is another pathway with the NBA founding the Development League in 2001, and that could give some of these high schoolers who may not be ready for the NBA a chance to gain some additional experience.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rose, he's checked in for Robinson. Smith comes in for Bowen. And Ginobili subbed in for Jackson.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Smith the pass to Rose. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Ginobili can't hit. Warriors leading by 14. 1:15 left in the third. Count it. Dunleavy's got his second basket of the game.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Ginobili gets the bucket.
Gotta be crafty in close.
Golden State's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Pass to Dunleavy. Back to Richardson. Fires from the wing. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Good on this shot. Ginobili's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Takes a lot of agility to pull that off. How about that ball handle?
34 seconds left to play here in the third. On the wing, Arenas. Covered by Parker. And he gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
Here's Dunleavy, covered by Smith. Parker against Arenas. 2 on the clock, and it's good on the way in. Arenas has got 16 points.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point.
Come on, fans.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Ginobili outside. Smith left side. Outside Rose. It's Ginobili outside. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Outside Murphy. Outside Jamison. Clock at 4. Over Smith. Jamison, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kicks it out to Ginobili. Takes the 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Ginobili's got 10 points in just the second half. Pass to Foyle. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Dunleavy. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors gave us some information. I'm being told that it is a fractured hand. The team was just starting to settle into its rotations. Now, next man up.
Thanks as always, David. Appreciate the report.
It's always so tough to see a player get hit with this kind of setback. You know, they dedicate so much time and energy and effort to their craft. My hope and prayer is that he has a smooth recovery.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Robinson's checked in for Willis. Duncan comes in for Rose. Bowen, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Jackson in for Ginobili. Golden State also making some changes. Dampier, he's checked in for Foyle. Richardson comes in for Dunleavy. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Sura. And talk about the reigning MVP, Tim Duncan. Greg, what makes him so special?
Well, let's start with that bank shot. One of the all-time unstoppable weapons. And it comes down to his IQ for the game. Not the most athletic, but he always knows what's needed to win.
To the wing right side. Boom. Offensive rebound. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on it. He's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
I'm in love with how they're moving. Basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Parker against Arenas. Jackson outside. He hit the three. Warriors leading by 12. Beyond the arc. Duncan with the rebound. San Antonio has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. That one dropped.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Right side, Jamison. Robinson there for the rebound. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. Here's Robinson. Jackson fires. Duncan. Out the basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Murphy.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Warriors.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against the conference opponents who you're going to see 4 times total in the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Fires the 3, stolen by Robinson. And there's the dunk.
Going one tough customer, no fear, attacking the hoop.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Tony Parker. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's off target. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg,